Hello, it's me, Snacky, also known as Matt, also known as that idiot on the internet that barely does anything with his life because he is a failure in some cases. But let's talk about Apex Legends. Yeah, let's talk about that. Apex Legends is a hero shooter that is also a battle royale. It's free and it's by Respawn Entertainment, also published by Electronic Arts, better known as the worst game company in the world. And if anyone disagrees with that, I'd be mildly surprised. Anyway, as I am connecting to the game now, you cannot see what I'm doing. I think I'll put some gameplay in the background, but this is just a little bit of a first impressions video where I'm going to be talking a bit about the game and then maybe recommend it or not. So, Apex Legends Battle Royale. Everyone's sick of Battle Royales right now, but this is a bit more of a fresh take on it. I'd say that. It's a little bit faster to get in and out. I'm not talking like it's in, you die, you're out. It's in, and you actually feel like you can learn something before you actually get kicked out, and there's no stupid building. Unlike Fortnite, which has all the building and started off as a PvE game, which I paid for, and it was actually a good game until that Battle Royale came out. I'm not salty at all. Anyway! So, let's start with the characters involved. There are currently 8 characters. One Bloodhound, Gibraltar, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Wraith, Bangalore, Caustic, and Mirage. 2 of these characters are behind a bit of a paywall, which you can either earn through their own, legend tokens, or Apex tokens if you fancy paying for them because you're a lazy bastard. But who cares? That's not important. The characters themselves all have their own unique traits. For example, Bloodhound has a passive where he can track people by just little things. His abilities are all about tracking people and becoming... His abilities, I actually don't know, because Bloodhound is behind so many masks, and I'm just going to say he, because just to be safe, because I don't know. Gibraltar is the tank. His abilities all are based around shields and not dying, although his ultimate is basically a mortar bombardment. Pathfinder is a robot, which seems too happy to be doing his job, and has a passive where he can scan survey beacons to reveal the ring's next location, has a grappling hook, and make a zipline. It's really cool. The gameplay itself is a lot more active and move about. You can slide, you can run. There's a lot more vertical gameplay rather than with stuff like PUBG, where the gameplay is very much ground-based and slow. This one is a lot faster, Call of Duty-esque, where everything is moving. The only downside is that I do believe that they should have probably added the wall running and whatnot, although they did not build the map to support that. They did build the map to support such things as the sliding and the special abilities coming from Pathfinder and Wraith. I think she... What can she do? It doesn't matter. There's a lot of talk about it being free-to-play, which it is. It's completely free-to-play. You can download it on Origin. Origin have not asked me to do this, nor Apex, because I'm not that cool. There are a small number of weapons, which is like 3 assault rifles, 3 submachine guns, 2 light machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, pistols. As always, you got to have a nice mix and change the gameplay up a little bit. But the idea, the designs are very Call of Duty future-esque. But the how they play is a lot nicer than it looks. It does have the standard, you can find attachments while you're playing thing, and it automatically puts them on as you're playing, as long as it like works, which makes it a little bit quicker, and I'm quite happy with that. The whole free-to-play aspect not only comes with an interesting idea of weapons, it also comes with, as you can see, if you do see it, cosmetics, and it's all you can potentially earn these through the loot boxes, which you can purchase if you really want to spend all that money, or you can earn them through leveling up and playing the game and getting crafting metals as well. The store itself is just a quick. It's simple enough. You've got your buy currency. You've got your 2 extra characters, but I suspect they're going to be adding more, whether this is actually good or not. You got Apex Pack, which is your loot boxes, and honestly, don't bother buying them. Just earn them. And there's also your featured store, which shows a limited time thing, which has a couple of offers on if you wish to spend money or your legend tokens. So far, the gameplay itself is pretty fun. I'm quite happy with it. I do not mind it at all. I actually found I've been playing it for the past couple of hours, and that's all I've got as reference. The getting in and out is a little bit weird because sometimes the game takes a longer to find a game, and then it doesn't. Excuse me. Character select screen was interesting because instead of having a blind rush to get your character, because you can only have 1 per groups of 3, which I'm going to get to in a second, it gives you a randomized take your turn picking your character. So if you don't get your character, you may as well learn all of the characters, since there's so few. Just learn to be a little bit good with all of them, and then maybe specialize with a couple if you really want to. The fact that there's no solo player right now is interesting, but it does have its benefits with the playing with friends thing. You can follow the lead jumper. If the lead jumper jumps, you all jump with him, or you can jump solo. But the lead jumper can basically fly for all 3 of you, which makes it a whole lot easier not to lose someone by accident like you would in PUBG, where someone could accidentally jump early and then have to run 5 miles and die beforehand. And I really quite enjoy that little feature. It's pristine. It's pristine teamwork-ish. The one thing that I'm really happy about is the fact that I've not had to talk to anyone properly at all using the ping system. The ping system is a breath of fresh air. I think the only other ping system that's relatively okay that I can think of that isn't like overly complicated would be the League of Legends ping system. Yeah, the League of Legends ping system, which could use a few more pings than that, like this one does, but this one is nice and simple. You can just press 1 button and as long as you're pointing at something, it will give you something. For example, oh, I'm going to go over there. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Oh, there's some loot that you could have. But I'm quite looking forward to see how this goes. I'll probably not play it all the time because Battle Royale shooters are tiresome, as are most games these days. And I look forward to talking to you all again about another game. This is not a scripted one. Like I was just doing your first impressions, and if I scripted it, I would have made it a whole lot worse. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. If you want more of my reviews videos, check them out in the channel. I don't actually have a review playlist yet, and I need to get through that. If you want me to review more free-to-play, any gameplays, or if you want me to just completely slate a game, let me know. And I'm also going to continue Resident Evil 2, the remake, soon. I'm just I've not had enough time to, like, make videos at the moment. This is literally a quick 10-minute video-ish. So thanks again. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell to find out more notifications, because subscribe doesn't help work. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.